Now, the late Emurua Dikir Member of Parliament Johana N'geno will be laid to rest on Friday with memorial services for the 6 victims of the crash set to be held on Wednesday and Thursday in Nairobi and Narok. Meanwhile, President William Ruto has led a host of leaders in condoling the family of the late MP on Monday afternoon, remembering him as a firm, hard-working and progressive leader. Sheila Chelangat begins our broadcast tonight.
At the current residence of the late Johana N'geno, grief was palpable. President William Ruto led the leaders in paying tribute, eulogizing N'geno as a legislator who believed in the work he was assigned and executed his duties with diligence.
And it was all our wish that N'geno and colleagues who are with him, the other 5 members of different families, would have survived that crash. Unfortunately, that was not the case.
The president noted that N'geno distinguished himself not only on the floor of the House, but also in committee work.
When I was going through the people who would chair the different committees, I settled on N'geno because I knew if I persuaded him to do it, there would be no looking back.
Beyond the political arena, President Ruto remembered N'geno as a man who loved music and the arts.
He kept on telling me, please support me to do this with the artists. Please support me to do this with the artists. And I always was there.
You alikuwa msanii mwenzetu, by the way. Johana N'geno was an artist in nature. Ali support wasanii juu yeye ni msanii.
Him kwa kuintroduce Kalenjin Music Festival Awards, of which through that I became the best MC of the year 2025.
Memorial services for the 6 people who perished in the Saturday evening crash will be held on Wednesday and Thursday in Nairobi and Narok ahead of the Friday's burial. For a second day, investigations continued at the crash site in Mosop, Nandi County. This comes amid growing calls from leaders and family members for an expedited and transparent investigation process.
Should have briefed the country what really happened. If they can brief the country preliminary, we are not saying they release the full investigation. We don't want this crash to be like other crashes that claim maybe Saitoti, claim Tipkalia, Corners. Many notable Kenyans have died through air crashes, especially on helicopter.
President Ruto has announced that the government will cater for all funeral expenses for the late MP and the 5 others who died in the crash. Sheila Chelangat for TV 47.